back to Chops' BikeTube. So let's talk about bike setup. But today we're going to pick on handlebar height. So before you get on your bike, a good estimate is about hip height, and if you're an experienced cyclist, just a couple of inches lower than your hip. So once on your bike, the most efficient position that you need to be in while cycling is with your torso at 45 to 55 degrees. With more experience, you'll be able to achieve a lower angle because you'll build core strength and lower back flexibility. So new participants, feel free to come up a little higher, so bring those bars up a little bit, but that's about it, about 50 degrees. I see a lot of people riding like this. Now that's not engaging your core, that's pointing your pelvis forward, and you're not going to get as much power out of the pedal stroke. So if you're in this position and you're upright, by the time you come up into a standing climbing class, you're going to be even further upright. Now that's what the instructor says. That ain't good. We want to be back, right here, strong, over the saddle. Yeah? That's a stronger position. So once back in the saddle, we're in 45 degree tilt, that's going to engage the core. Now this is why we're talking about core. This is where the power comes from. You strengthen that core, you're building the foundation of your body. From that foundation, you'll be able to push your legs harder. The harder you can push your legs, the stronger they become, the more power they make. The more power you make, the more energy you burn, the faster you ride, the further you can ride, the fitter you become. That's why we need handlebar height to be correct. Now people talk about, well, I've got lower back issues. Well, let's dissect that and see where these issues are coming from. Is it a weakness of the core? Is it a lack of lower back flexibility? Then we need to spend a bit of time off the bike working on our weaknesses. So, if that's an issue and you're an instructor listening to this little clip today, what we need to talk to them about is not the position that we need to change, but we need to limit the time in that position. So they're the ones that feel free to sit up and relax at any time to take that pressure off. But if we let them be in an inefficient position, when are they ever going to get stronger? They're never going to challenge themselves. They're never going to have that flexibility. So they need to spend a bit of time in the right position. They'll be able to train harder, they'll be able to ride harder. You'll get so much more out of your class, and they'll be able to get more out of your class. Everyone's just going to look better on bikes. That's my aim to achieve from these videos, is to get everyone looking better on bikes. So check out that position, that handlebar height. Hip height, a little bit lower. That's a good gauge to start. We want that core activation. Go through it again. Core activation, foundation. Stronger the foundation, the higher you can build your fitness. So take that away from me today, because the more power you make, faster you'll go. So team, that's me, Chops, from Chops' BikeTube. Hopefully you got a lot out of that. There's plenty more to come. And all I can say now is put it in the big dog and ride it all the way to Christmas. See ya.